welcome to the Psychic Coffee Shop. And I'm working on getting some social. So how's your week been, Techie?
Well, I think my week's been horrible if we're back to Psychic Coffee Shop.
I'm sorry. The Psychic Shop fans on the Psychic Coffee Shop network. Smarty.
You know, I gotta give you grief.
Always gives me grief.
Hi, guys.
Guys, how are we? What you drinking?
Oh, yeah. No, it's been an okay week. I don't feel like a lot of my week went quite according to plan, but
Okay.
all's well that ends well.
Well, normally.
It's kind of, it's getting there.
It is. And, you know, things are changing, and that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it was a bad week. I'm just saying that like the hours I scheduled for work did not work out.
Right.
Like at all. So that's okay. Like I made up some time, stuff got done, stuff wasn't as much of an emergency as I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I really needed to sleep last night.
Yeah.
So I definitely got some good sleep. So
Well, and that's needed. Like people need to realize sometimes that's needed.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Okay, there's that.
Oh well, Devin says hi, and Devin's drinking Diet Coke and is back to work tomorrow after 2 weeks of voluntary layoff.
Oh.
Very awesome. Or not. I'm not sure how to react to that. Like, how much do you hate your job? How much do you love your job? There's a poll.
There is a poll. And we'll talk about that poll later. Hello, Devin, Diet Coke. So you enjoyed your 2 weeks of voluntary layoff. That's nice. It was nice that you took a 2-week unpaid vacation. That's what the corporate world calls it.
Basically.
This week has been eventful. We shall say the most.
Okay.
Well, you know, because, you know, psychic world got changed a lot for me.
It did. Well, and your schedule got a little more solidified. Like it's
it's almost in concrete.
Pretty much. It has rebar. It has lots of rebar.
Yes. It's a lot of hours. Yeah, it is. And that's where you've got to have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, we should do a video about working a lot of hours.
So yeah, Devin got to go shopping, going out, and resting.
Yeah. Resting's important. Resting is important. And, you know, like I work on average about 58 to 60 hours a week, but there's some tips that, I don't know, maybe I need to do a video called the 5 tips to working to long work days.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
that
can you capture that for me?
Do what now?
Can you capture that for me?
Make a note of it.
Yes.
Sure, just 1 second. Let me get back over there. I was going to go play with my hours for this week.
Uh-huh.
So I had just jumped over to weekly planning. So
yeah.
Let me hop back over here and make a little sticky note.
You know, because it's been a while since, you know, I tend to work a lot of hours. I've worked a lot of hours since like day one. I think a couple of nursing homes, I still have the record for overtime.
Ouch.
What?
It's a lot of work.
Well, yeah, 120 hours plus my normal 40.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That'll run you a long week.
Yeah, I've done it for almost a year and a half.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm no longer in nursing. It had nothing to do with burnout. It had to do with body out.
Pretty much. That's about all there is for that one.
Yeah. So my schedule's got a little bit more solidified this week. It's concretable almost with rebar. There's a little flexibility there, but the flexibility is really not as flexible as you think it is, which will be fine. It does put me in vampire, midnight shift. I think I'm the only person that I see plan midnight shift, so that'll be interesting. So my planner layout will change. So, but let's go look at the week if we're ready to take our weekly overview.
Sure.
All right. We're going this one? Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we've always got the other one you can bring up.
Huh?
We've always got the other one we can bring up.
I like well, that's not the one I want.
That's not the one you want.
These look long.
Oh, you were one off.
Okay.
There we go. That's a super big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Devon's Little Town got its first pagan shop. She went to the grand opening on Friday. It's called Hecate's Realm. It's on Railroad Street in West Lafayette, Ohio. How lovely! We love
very cool. Very cool. Well, yes. Welcome, Hecate's Realm.
Yes, welcome to the realm. Hello, Miss Shannon. Lovely to see you there. What you drinking? All right. Ooh. Well, this will be an interesting week.
Let's see. So that is King of Wands, 9 of Wands, and 3 of Cups?
Yep.
Oh, my.
Yep. So this week we've got to work with our intelligence. We've got to be focusing on what is important, what our real thought process is. This is very much a Jupiter expansion card. That will probably involve surrendering some things that are no longer useful to us. We have been through the battle. Now it's time to look and go, all right, kill the, let the wounded go home. And by the end of the week, it'll be party time. Get your wine ready. Make sure it's cold. We need to have a good celebration at the end of this week because we're going to need it. Also, as a reminder, we're getting ready for some Mercury in retrograde action coming up this month. So start your backups.
And there you go.
Right. So that's the overview for the week. So then we're going to get into working in our classic vertical. This is the work-life planner from Happy Planner. We're going to start with our layout of our overview of the week. This is the 3-box version. The first box is what affects my life. So we will start with my favorite effect, Techie Joe.
Aww. Okay, just 1 second, because I got my 5-day work week, I think, planned out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to this one. Move it up. I like that one for the grand. This one, I think that'll be fine.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Boring this week.
Awesome.
So yeah, Monday I have my normal 3:30 to 4.
All right. 4:30, right?
Yes, 3:30. Excuse me, 3:30 to 4:30.
Okay.
Good catch. All right, Tuesday I'm in the house, but I have a meeting.
Okay.
That is 10 to 11.
I'm not awake then.
I figured. Let's see. Then, yeah, I have my typical 11 o'clock on Friday Eric appointment.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. So that doesn't bother me either. Wonderful.
I know, right?
Uh-huh. All right. On to the invisible assistant.
All right. So he works on Monday from 4 to 8.
All right, so I've got to take him in on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I could get something alone.
I know. The
We might
horror.
buy an extra deep freeze. Anyhow.
No. For many reasons, most of which our power system can't handle it. All right, then Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
11 to 4.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Didn't want to put times on. Oh, yeah, you did. Never mind. Sorry. The
Yeah.
camera had to focus, and I thought you had written his name.
No.
And I was like, what? Okay, got it now.
Of course, we don't know about the weekend.
Don't know about the weekend yet. So that's everything that he has, because we have the hold. Oh, and do we want to go out and do a date day on Wednesday?
We do if we have the availability time.
Okay. I have the availability time. I
know you have the availability time. We also have Easter on the 9th. So that's dinner with Mother.
That is.
So let's grab her pink. What time do you want to do dinner?
That is entirely up to you.
Okay.
I can go a few different directions with that. Like, we can wait till like actual dinner time. We can try to go in early.
Let's try to go in at 5.
Okay.
And I'll grab an Easter speaker. We'll go ahead and start our pretty planning.
Do not write in highlighter.
That's not great, I'm telling you.
It is not.
Valentine's Day, Passover. Okay.
Did we say hi to Shannon?
Yes, we said hi to Shannon. We asked her what she was drinking, and I guess she's still waiting in line to get her drink. Telling you,
possibly.
The poor baristas, they get sloppy service around here.
True.
Okay, so we need to add it. We need to do our basket shopping sometime on Saturday. FYI. Took power over that ages ago.
Do you want to do that Saturday or do you want to do that Saturday or you want to do that Wednesday? Because we never decided on Wednesday.
Oh yes, let's do a date
basket
Wednesday.
Okay.
It's gonna be your lunch and my breakfast.
Fair enough. And then that gives us time to actually do that.
All right. Oh, she was arguing with her monsters, and she's having soda.
Good deal. Good deal.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. So there's that lay of that land. And these are the shows this week. We have the Psychic Coffee Shop.
With a guest.
Yep, with a guest. And that's at 8 p.m., folks. And then Thursday, we have Coffee and Tea with Gwen.
Yes.
8 p.m. And then we have Mountain Bear. 8 p.m.
Don't forget your Modern Spiritual at 6.
Modern Spiritual at 6 p.m. And then, of course, we have Psychic Clams at 8 p.m. And then, let's see here, videos that are coming out this week. We're going to get our, purple, there's my purple. We have Psychic Budget, Psychic Plans Budget Edition coming out at 3 p.m. on the UB Tubes. And then we'll take our normal Psychic that Plans Budget Edition at 3 p.m. UB Tube. And then I don't know what I'm shooting this week because I've done the big April setup video. I know what I'm shooting. I'm shooting my second brain.
Oh, your second brain?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I'm going to be decorating it.
Cool.
So that will be your videos this week and your YouTube schedule. So this is lives and videos. Okay. Right. So moving on to household. This is our household for those that are wondering what these boxes are used for. So what do you want to eat Monday?
Oh, goodness. I'm never ready. Well, why don't we go ahead and do because we never did the shrimp thing.
Right.
So let's do the shrimp thing. The tomatillo shrimp.
Shrimp meals.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Tuesday?
Hold on, I gotta write it in.
Okay.
Tuesday. Going back to my list.
Okay.
1 second. Oh, come here. Where are you? Okay, that's why I put you on here. Got it now. All right, so that'll kill the shrimp. Let's see, we've killed the beef brisket.
Right.
We killed the kielbasa.
No, we still have 2 kielbasa.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. What did we add?
Ribs. Let me run down the list of what I know I have in there. We have ribs in there.
Okay.
We have chicken in there. We have shrimp in there. We also have the swordfish and tuna in there that we haven't gotten to.
Okay.
I have another beef roast in there.
Okay. Then for Tuesday, let's go ahead and do something with chicken.
Okay. What would you like? We can do stir fry. We can do taipan. We can do Italian. We can do wraps.
Let's do chicken wraps.
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty. And then let's see. Do you want to do the other beef roast?
We can do a beef roast on Wednesday.
Okay.
want to slow cooker that?
Mm-hmm. Then let's do the tuna and swordfish.
Thursday?
Yeah. I know I'm gonna like the tuna. I don't know. Every time I think of it with the swordfish, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
if you're
having the
wondering why Joe
swordfish.
seems unmotivated,
Yeah, I'm having the swordfish because I like the swordfish. You don't.
I know.
Okay. All right. So, what do you want to slow cooker Friday into Saturday?
That is the $50,000 question.
I'm going to get ribs. We've already used the roast. I could do a chicken meal in the slow cooker. Or we can do the kibasi.
Let's do something with the kielbasa.
Okay.
And then want to leave Sunday open for leftovers.
Well, we're eating out Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
So Saturday is leftovers.
Oh. Wow, I totally skipped a day.
Yeah.
Go me.
All right.
Yeah.
So Saturday we are doing the floors.
We are.
Or that puts me into Friday. Vacuuming, deep vacuuming. Puts me into Thursday of doing the bedroom. It puts me into the line here, the bathroom on Wednesday. And that pops me into Tuesday during the living room. And then that drops me in here on Monday of doing my prep.
Oh, excuse me, guys.
Okay. And this, I ain't doing none.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So let's grab our modern farmhouse. There's some stuff in here. Yeah, because me and Joe apparently worked out a system to magically get my floors to look great for a week.
2 weeks almost.
2 weeks almost.
But they looked great for a week.
Yeah. Labels, flowers. Mixing bowl here for prep. Wow, this is another one that's about to die.
Aww.
there's very little left in it.
Oh no.
That's there. I like that. Happy day there. It's Saturday. There's the sticker stacking here.
Oh, cute.
Like, I foresee a trip to Charleston to Michael soon. Michael's, you better be putting sticker books on sale.
Well, that may actually work out very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
Because there actually is 2 trips to Charleston soon.
All right. All right. So I think that's all I'm doing on this page. We've got this space here, which could be used for a list.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I need a list there. Let's go ahead and put a to-do list there because it may build into it, especially with me prepping tomorrow. Because
Okay.
that way we can get a count on when I've got prepped up. There we go. So, if it was a perfect world, that's all we would plan. And it would be like, hi, thanks for coming. Great video. But no, let's get into the real work. This is the business side of the world, the other side of my brain. Second, 3 through 9, 3 through 10. Awesome. And we're going to do the Daydreamer collection this week, which is the golds and the purples,
Mm-hmm.
until we kill them.
Basically, yes. Murder, hack and slash. Murder, hack and slash.
Well, it comes a time, and we've bought some sticker books,
Mm-hmm.
but like a lot of the functional sticker books I have are dead or dying.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be time to buy some new ones. I just hope that I like them. And the reason I said Michael's is because they have a few different collections at Michael's.
True. Oh. I just realized that I already smoked the last cigarette in that pack. hate to do that in y'all's ear. Please forgive me.
All right. So let's talk this out before I write it up.
Okay.
All right, so I'm really just functional from about 3 in the afternoon now to 11.
Yeah.
After that, I'm at work,
Yes.
basically, and that but I need space there in case that when appointments are scheduled, or I have meetings at work.
Yes.
So I don't think it's any use for me to have the 11 to 6 down here. We know that that's network time, but I think we should have it as a box.
Okay.
What's your thoughts?
How do you mean a box? Just like washi over it and it just concatenates that time together?
Yeah, like there's a box down here, and that's just that time, and I can just write in 2:30 meeting.
Okay.
Instead of the hourly breakdown. Kind of like the top boxes here,
Yes.
but down here with lines in it.
Okay.
Okay?
I can work that.
So let's try that. I mean, worst that happens is we're gluing in new pages.
That is the worst that can happen.
Right. So first, I think we need to put our times in. And again, we're not starting our day till 3.
There you go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, skip. 10, skip. 11.
Yep.
Okay. So that works that. So we'll take some washing over this 11 o'clock box and find it. This is one of those rolls that's getting crispy. And I'm kind of sad because I really like this roll. I like the color. I like the nostalgia of it.
Mm-hmm.
Pop this down to 8 because it really takes me about an hour to get out of the office now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. I've drawn the same line 3 times now before I've gotten it right.
It takes a moment sometimes to get the lines right.
And it was still wrong because I needed to fix something else.
I know.
Dun, 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 dun. No, that was right. Swami? I will get there eventually. All right. All right.
smoothest, but it'll work. There's that.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's take this one and block out that hour in the mornings that I need. Really get my head going.
See, that's not gonna work. And that one's not gonna work either. Sorry, guys. I'm working on trying to figure out when I'm working this week.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Yes. Because I just went through, and I assume we're going to be doing dinner around 7s.
Around 7, we don't have to stick to that now.
Well, I know, but it's better if we do have kind of a more fixed
dinner spot. Yeah. Well, I was saying we could do 7 or we could do 9.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I really would prefer us get back on 7s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's that. So let's go find our boxes.
Mm-hmm. I'm reevaluating this day.
You guys comment in. I mean, tell me what you guys think about this.
Oh, I better reevaluate that day. That I just scheduled to work through Eric.
You can't work through it.
I'm having a morning apparently. All right, so we'll shoot for starting that day a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fine. And then that'll work. Maybe. Sorry, guys. I'm over here just kind of trying to figure out what I can best do.
Mm-hmm. Because I know Shannon has had a set work schedule forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd love some of her ideas on planning around your work schedule.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we did see that the federal judge is. I said, I know you've been planning around with a set work schedule for ages now. I was wondering some of your tips for that. Yeah, the federal judge, it's not the federal law, it's the federal judge blocked the anti-drag law in Tennessee. We saw that. And we talked about it, but we're going to be seeing a lot more of that occurring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your work schedule. You have like a set work schedule. This is the first time in 20 years I've had a set work schedule. Everywhere that Republicans can do it, they're trying to attack drag because they see it as a popularity contest and they see it as, oh my goodness, it's just so terrible, and it's really not. It's their answer for covering up their shitty parenting.
Basically.
No, I don't have kids to wrestle out of bed. I actually have a kid I have to wrestle into bed.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's the other side of that, is wrestling the gizmo into bed because he wants to play as soon as I come in to sit down to work. And it's like, no, Gizmo, we can't do that. Alright, so this is... because the whole reason they started down on the drag queens was they started doing story time. And, the righteous right, didn't say they were righteous, but they call themselves righteous, doesn't, want that to happen.
Yeah. Not that they can be bothered to show up and, do a story time.
Right.
But heaven forbid,
right,
someone else wants to.
Right.
That isn't just like them.
Exactly.
Which, if they were just like you, they also would not be there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's just kind of how
I
that
think
works.
that our representatives should have to actually go in and do public service when they're not in office, because they get paid if they're not in office too.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think they also should get minimum wage, but,
Well, there's that.
We'll see if that happens.
Yes.
All right. So.
It's a thought, it's a theory, it's an idea.
Exactly. Make sure I don't have anything else scheduled this week.
On color.
No, I don't. The full moon, however, is on the 6th. So. That's not then. Okay, let's take a look here. Limited time at home. You've already meal out planned, but take 1 or 2 nights to prep all your meals for so many days. That's a big help. If the kids want to do something or I want to do a class, I structure time around that. Kiddo 1 has some stuff, and then I request time off work and make up time on my days off so I don't have to use PPO. Sundays is set for laundry. And I do all the major grocery shopping on Saturdays and pick up odds and ends on my way home after work if I need to. I clean when I feel like it. Those things work. Where are you planning my Monday for meal prep? That's my Monday morning. I do laundry. I start laundry when I get up. That's the first thing. That gives me my timer for my morning routine. As I start 1 load a day, if we have that much loads. Now we're getting to where it's like, okay, I don't have any laundry unless I go poking. But yeah. All right. see, do I have pink boxes? Purple. I do have pink boxes. Okay, cool. Mom's pink pen. I don't get to use Mom's color that often. There she is. Ah, the kids are in charge of their own laundry. I do mine on Sundays. When I did laundry for them, because they couldn't reach it, I did it every day. Each day was a person in the family's laundry. That's a good system too. I like that that they've grown up and done it, but I changed. We were going to do it that way, then it got insane.
Yeah. I got a little sideways.
Yeah, well, it's because I produce a lot of clothes. You don't. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing or a good thing or a green thing.
Oh, Shannon says mainly because hubby's stuff couldn't be mixed because of chemicals he used and whatnot. So it was just easier to do kid 1 on Monday, kid 2 on Tuesday, kid 3 on Wednesday, etc.
Yeah.
Now, my mom used to have to do all of dad's laundry at best once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Because he worked on the road a lot. So if he was home, it was definitely once a week. But if he was working on the road, it was if he came in once.
Right.
Otherwise, it was the mega load.
Well,
if he was on the road for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Did he have multiple, I don't know. I've always done it this way when I've had men on the road, is they have 2 suitcases. They drop one off with dirty clothes and they pick up the next one for the next 2 weeks with the clean clothes.
No, actually, well, Dad always, because Dad worked construction.
Yeah.
So the clothes went out in a suitcase. They came back in a dirty clothes bag.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that way I wasn't stuck with that 48 or 72-hour clock ticking at me for laundry.
No, Mom always had the clock ticking.
Uh,
Yeah, so typically our laundry was through the week. His laundry was slated for the weekend.
Right.
Because Mom made that mistake one time.
Mm-hmm.
And she, I don't know what had happened that week or why she did it, but the one time she ever mixed our laundry,
right,
she put a bunch of my clothes in with Dad's and thought, well, I think it was one of those, I'd been out playing and gotten really nasty.
Right.
And she's like, one's just as bad as the other.
Mm-hmm.
So she did that.
Right.
Lo and behold, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm pretty good about checking my pockets at this point in my life.
I know you don't tip your laundress as much as you used to.
No, I don't. Yeah. There's a reason. Because I thought Mom was going to kill me because that one time she did it. I left bubble gum in my pocket.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
You were just
had never done it. Granted, I left stuff in my pockets all the time, and usually it was kind of funny to her, like Hot Wheels car, marbles, rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Something random.
Right.
So cleaning out the washer after me was always fun. But that was the first time I ever left food.
Right.
And so yeah, anyone who's ever washed bubble gum, you know what happened next. It left the pocket of my clothes and proceeded to embed itself on everything my father had for work.
And she learned the joy of mineral oil.
Bubblegum removal. Ice is a glorious thing.
Well, mineral oil works just as well.
But you got to be careful with mineral oil on clothing.
Yeah, it's got to get washed out. It can't be dried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was none too happy because again the clock was ticking, and she had to get all this stuff done, and
right, deal with this.
Now she had to redo everything and get bubble gum off of it.
Right.
So she was not happy. That was the last time I think I ever left food in the. No, she caught it before the dryer. She was putting the clothes in the dryer when she caught it, and was like, "What?" Like, no, if it made it to the dryer, she would have absolutely lost it. Because, to be honest, I think the washer and dryer were the only appliances we owned that she liked. It was like, if Mom had to pack up to have left tomorrow, I think she would have literally taken the washer, the dryer, and the coffee pot and said, "I'm out of here.
Have fun."
You know, like, just load it up.
Well, it's not like he would know how to. That would be kind of like her own little revenge. Because let's talk about your father, shall we? The man had to call and ask where ketchup is.
Yes. 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 At work. While I was at work. Right. Now, catch that. I moved out of that house in, I believe it was June. Yeah, June of 2000. I was already working. And even at best, if I just started the job, that was 2005. My dad not just calls because he didn't call me directly at work. He called my cell phone.
Right.
Which I'm at work.
Right. I don't answer that.
I'm not supposed to answer that. And I ignored the first call. And then he called back.
Right.
And I went, oh God, Memo's got to be, sick or in the hospital or had a car accident. Everything you can run through in your head. Or he's been found on the side of the road. I don't know what's going on. So I answer, in that, oh God, what's wrong? Kind of way. And he's like, where's the ketchup? And I just had to do a double take on that one of what? And he's like, where's the ketchup? I went, Dad, did you just seriously call me at work to ask where the ketchup was? Yeah. I left you a voicemail message 10 minutes ago. Indignant at it took me 10 minutes to call him back. Or, that he had to call back because I didn't respond to his voicemail.
Right.
Or his first phone call. And I just went, Dad, the ketchup is on the second shelf in the refrigerator because it lived there. That was its home.
Right.
It never moved. Well, not as long as we'd had that refrigerator. It's it's on the second shelf of the refrigerator, and you'll want to check the date on that because if it's the same bottle that was there in 2000, because if you haven't needed to know where it was before now,
right,
I'd suggest you just go onto the store. Hey, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Caitlin's notorious for buying chapstick in bulk because they're always going through the washer and dryer, and I can't ever find it. My partner asks us to check the washer. But do you really want to use it after? It's Tide flavored.
Ew.
Well, that's how that would work out. Ooh, right. Downy. Snuggle. Tastes like hair.
I expect Snuggle to make a chapstick, okay? I'm surprised they have not sold that as a perfume.
Oh, God. No, let's not. The children's are already confused about the concept of you don't eat the Tide Pods. Let's not encourage it.
Okay. So I learned an interesting fact this morning, or remembered one of the two. Your to-do list, you really should just do a weekly to-do list with 10 items, and that's all you do. So I'm going to do that this week and see how it works.
And that's just a weekly to-do list, or is
Yep.
that?
That's just a weekly to-do list with 10 items of importance on there.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm also doing the top 3. These are the 3 things I have to get done. If it is a terrible day, whatever, these are the only 3 things I've got to get done that day.
Awesome.
So there's that. Okay, I think we're ready for pretty. I've got our appointment blocks in. I'm leaving the dinner block vaguely open. And here's why I'm doing the vaguely open dinner block is to see where we go with it.
Okay.
Because, we may have dinner at 5 now.
We could.
We could have dinner at 4.
Very true.
Right.
So you got options there.
Yeah. I see you leave my chapstick a lot of times in my purse, and I have to remember that I own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my problem is I don't use it during the summer.
Right.
I have this point between like mid-December through like mid-February that like it's the only reason my lips don't fall off. And that's it. That's it. Mid-December for 2 months a year, I have to have chapstick or something.
Right.
So my problem is that mid-December moment I never prep for.
Right.
I always forget it's coming. And it always becomes an emergency purchase because I have no clue from February, 10 months later, where I left my chapstick.
Well, I normally say it's in the inside pocket of my purse, but...
Well, there's that. But no, I typically use one for 2 months.
Yep.
And right there in the middle, it gets used a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's usually an emergency purchase while we're out. Like, grab me a chapstick. Like, my lips are gonna fall off. So, one day I will remember to put that up in time or pre-purchase. Like, I don't even care which.
Well, normally I have 1 or 2 in my purse. There's, which, coming up, I'm going to do a what's in Aeson's bag. Because I did get a new purse. Finally, I convinced myself to buy one.
You did.
Yeah.
And it's
Which
cool.
I like it. I mean, it fits everything I need without being too much.
Right. And discourages you from taking other things with you.
Yes.
That would be too much.
Right. Since I have a purse planner, my purse planner fits in there. That was the whole thing, is trying to find planners to fit where I needed them to.
Yes.
Okay.
Which we lucked up on that one because we forgot to we left the purse planner in the car. And so he bought the purse without being able to check it first.
Well, yeah, but I kind of knew the size that I was looking for, and in case I wanted to change, purse planners, which is actually just becoming my personal planner.
Yep. So Devin leaves chapsticks in pockets all the time. I've learned to take my chapstick out of my pockets right after I get in the door from work. Yes.
Yes.
Mine lives in my bag most of the time. Like, and usually that's the other problem. I think most of like the moment that it always happens,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm like, I need chapstick and I need it now.
Right.
It's not that I don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
It's that on this one rare occasion,
Mm-hmm.
I left the house without my bag,
Right.
and now I need it.
Right.
And it's like, curses, foiled again.
You know what? I'm changing my mind.
Oh, what you changing your mind on?
I'm going to go ahead and take this gold metallic
Mm-hmm.
and block out dinner.
Oh, okay.
So that'll give me more of an accurate picture of what's going on.
There we go.
Hey. There we go. There's that.
Caitlin always loved what's in my bag vids, and I admire the ones that only carry like 3 things, and I'm over here with a backpack that's prepared for at least 5 emergencies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look for that because now I have 2 different purses. So I'm going to do one video that shows both purses. That's my everyday carry and my work bag.
See, I think that there's like here's my general life theory.
Mm-hmm.
I think for a good chunk of the world, if you carry a bag,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of gender, if you carry a bag,
Mm-hmm.
there are 2 types of people,
Mm-hmm.
and Caitlin has summed them up as, the 3 items or less,
Mm-hmm.
like it's an express lane, because it's
Right.
usually an itsy bitsy baby purse. Or the I'm prepared for at least 5 emergencies.
Right.
And I really think of it as, more so people that get, abducted, and people who will be prepared to beat off an attacker, and
Right.
not in a pleasurable way.
Or a useful way.
No, usefully.
Right.
It's sort of like your new bag has handles. You can take down an attacker.
Yes. So I'm also putting a sticker down here on both pages to remind me that my bedtime is 8 p.m. I don't say 8 p.m. It's 8 a.m.
Yeah, now let's slide it up so we can see that portion. There we go.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. So we've got that. Now, my goal is to go to the gym 3 times this week. I'm not going to pre-plan that. We have to see where things kind of lay out, but that'll be the goal, and I'll write that in.
Awesome.
And it's like, I'll show the after pin probably next week, like I normally do, to see how this layout works out. Because this is actually a layout that Happy Planner has, that has the checklist or the line, the vertical in the center. But, so we're going to see if this works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, guess what? We'll change.
Yep. But it is very pretty.
It is. Let's go to the big view.
Oh, sorry. You actually wanted me to do that.
Yeah.
So over here?
Yeah.
There we go.
So you guys can see the full layout, full functional layout with decorative items. All right. So let's start to see what Joe's doing in digital world, shall we?
Absolutely.
We'll hit the break button. We'll be right back, guys. No.
Maybe.
Or let's do this.
Welcome back, Goblins! My name is Jason, and I am the host of the Esoteric Book Club, a podcast that examines titles on the magical, paranormal, the mysterious, and the strange. I release 2 episodes a month in which I review books on esoteric topics, recap news of the weird, and conduct interviews with authors, practitioners, and experiencers. The Esoteric Book Club can be found on every major podcast service or can be streamed directly from esotericbookclub.org.
Hi, I'm Tracy Van. I provide a blended reading consisting of mediumship, psychic, and tarot cards. A reading from me can cover any guidance you need from relationships with your partner or your family, spiritual, financial, any questions you may need clarity on. If you would like to book an appointment with me, check out my website, tracyvann.com. That's TracyVann.com. I have bookings from 15 to 60 minutes you may choose from. That helps if you just have a quick question, need an answer, or if you're looking for a reading in more depth, I'm here to provide the guidance and clarity for you. Let's just figure it out. Bye.
Hi, Techie Joe here. I work with Aeson Knight, some of the best psychics in West Virginia, to create amazing live streams and podcasts for the Psychic Coffee Shop Network. Together, we brew up great content discussing news, events, hot topics, and more, all from a psychic perspective. On the Psychic Coffee Shop, we interview amazing authors in the metaphysical realm. Coffee and Tea combines Aeson with Tracy, Dottie, Natalie, or Lady Gwendolyn for the good and the bad of being a psychic. Shameless Self-Promotion with Dottie the Psychic talks to leading and emerging YouTubers and business owners in our community. Mountain Bears brings you the latest in LGBT news and politics. The Psychic That Plans answers the question of, well, how a psychic plans. Plus, we're live on air. We take your comments and your questions, including psychic advice questions. Check out our amazing programming, book an appointment with top psychics, and find out all the wonderful things we have to offer at PCSPNetwork.com today.
Hi, I'm Aeson Knight. I provide tarot readings covering everything from love and relationships to your life questions and your spiritual answers. And also, I provide a lot of guidance in finances and divorces and all those relationship problems. So, if you'd like to get a reading from me privately, not on air, you can feel free to do so by visiting aesonknight.com and booking your appointment. I also provide on-demand services, so if your life is a little chaotic, you can go ahead and click that call now button there on my site. Great for a quick answer question. All right, guys, back to the show. Enjoy.
All right, so let's switch up here.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
I did some new layouts, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, anyway. Oh, well, I was talking about the video for you guys watching. We did some new layouts on that. Right. But no, what I've been playing with here, and I know this is like, okay, what kind of Sudoku, whatever chopsticks am I playing with? Basically, the orange lines are just kind of blockouts for the day that, like, I'm like the 8 a.m. block is I'm waking up. Like, don't disturb the bear. The pink lines, or the really fuchsia bright lines, are basically my work hours, and I've totaled those up at the top. So it's actually a pretty good schedule, I think, and it doesn't run into as many, stumbling blocks.
Right.
So yeah, and works around the invisible assistance schedule.
Right.
And make sure I'm not trying to work through. If you'll look at Friday, there's that one orange up and down.
Right.
That's to remind me that, duh, I have Eric. I
Yes.
have to go get a massage.
Right.
So yeah, and then I've been trying. What I really want to do is try to create some free space,
Uh-huh.
which I kind of did, at least on like Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh shoot, I messed up Wednesday.
Okay.
Fix it.
Okay.
My bad. So yeah, I'm glad I've got the extra hours. I can fix that.
Right.
So anyway, been trying to leave out some space. So like Tuesday and Wednesday night, I've got an hour before dinner that like I can do something other than work, hopefully.
Right.
And then Saturday and Sunday afternoon, I'm kind of leaving late afternoon open.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah,
Yeah.
and just trying to leave a little space in there.
Right. Well, and that works well. That's so you can start noticing your flow, because Joe and me are different in a certain way. I need that hour in the morning, I need that hour at night, but I don't need the additional mental reflex time. He needs mental reflex time.
Well, yeah, I need to spend down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nice little tech term.
Right.
I have to spend down. Otherwise, my brain just keeps like going, well, what about this? And what about that? And what about this other thing? And what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And then I'm laying there trying to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just driving myself crazy.
Right.
So yeah. But anyway, so then we come over. And so like I have not put my work hours in yet, but those will be going in.
Uh-huh.
To the individual day. But I've already got some of my to-do list items in. I've got my meals in. And then of course, like today, we have Aeson's little note up here.
Right.
Guide to long work weeks.
Right.
There
Things that I do differently.
So yeah. And no, that's basically what my week looks like. Is again, it's another off the road week. So I should be able to pick up a lot of things and get a lot of things handled.
Right. And organized.
Yeah.
Wow. Devin plans like you do too.
Okay.
Like the off time, the brain rest time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, I've finally learned that if I don't do that, everything just becomes an overwhelming nightmare. Like, because that's where I've gotten a couple of points, because I've just been like churning and burning because I'd been on the road so much.
Right.
And then I get off the road and it's like, I come off the road, I churn and burn. And then I go back on the road and it's like, oh, I feel horrible because I'm on the road and I can't get anything done. And then I come back off the road and it's like churn and burn. And it's like, yeah, I can't do that.
No, you've got to organize your work hours.
And recognize that it's not all the hours.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Because no, I can't do it.
Right.
But it's also time for us as well. Because you're starting work at 11. So if we've got some time in the late afternoon.
Right.
That's an opportunity for like, Easter dinner with your mom and things like that.
And going to, do things, that type of thing.
Yeah. And I'll have to do some overlap checking as I go to put this in and be like, oh yeah. Sort of like I already caught one. Where it was like, Wednesday, why isn't there a big hole in the middle of Wednesday?
Right. But no, that's why I do the 3-box schedule of, okay, what affects my life? And then break it down.
Okay.
Devin, I really count on my alarms too. Her work schedule's weird. She gets home at 1 a.m., so she sets alarms to get ready for work, an alarm to go to bed. Yeah, an alarm to wake up. I'll set alarms for like, I got to work this amount of time, so I'll set an alarm. I've got to do. I've got 20 minutes to do this, so I set an alarm. And we ran into an issue because I also use things as alarms.
Well, you use things as timers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use them as timers. Like you'll throw clothes in the washer and clothes from the washer into the dryer, and then use that as a timer for your morning.
Right.
So if clothes aren't already in the washer, ready to go in the dryer, and clothes are ready to go in the washer, then it's like, what am I doing?
What am I doing? There goes my habit off the rail.
Yep.
Yeah. My power mornings, I get up and go straight to the, I set the washer and I go to the gym. Again, I have to set an alarm in that gym or I'm going to be stuck there. Like my brain will get stuck and I will just go work out for 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cute the time you did that, and it was like I'm sitting in the car, just in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, and I wasn't mad. I really wasn't. I was starting to have a moment of like, did you fall in? Did you hit your head on some equipment? Is there an emergency room visit? Like, you okay over there?
Yeah. Or I'll get into working on something here, like reading a book or a lesson, or working on email readings. And it'll be 12:30 in the midday, and I'm like, why am I so tired? And it's like, oh, it's 12:30. You need to go to bed.
Like a long time ago.
Yeah. Like your alarm is about ready to go off to get you up.
Yes. You need to
all right, let me slide over and get something because I'm going to bring something back.
Okay.
Ugh.
What are we bringing back?
Huh?
What are we bringing back?
Your weather stickers, if I can get them to work, because I think they look pretty in the spread.
Cool.
Yep.
So, yeah, let me flip over and we can start looking at weather.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring yours back up for it?
Yes.
All right. And there you go.
There we go.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right, so Monday is partly cloudy.
Let me find them.
Okay, sorry.
No, they're in a nice organized folder. I just got to find them.
I think your folder needs tabs.
My folder needs cleaned out because there's some here I can't use anymore.
Oh, no.
Remember, we made this for the Moxie Life.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. There's our rainy.
Yay. No, we don't need rain. Well, you will, but not today.
All right, so
not on Monday.
Partly cloudy.
Partly cloudy.
Okay. Well, give me a minute. I gotta say, the sticker brand we use is Avery.
Avery.
Yeah, their stickers are amazing. All right, so what temperatures?
72.
Ooh, lovely.
And 51.
Okay, cool. Summer uniform.
All right. Partly cloudy.
Okay.
80.
Okay.
And 61.
Wonderful.
Cloudy.
Rain, snow.
Gotta say, you haven't gotten to use a ton of the snow.
There we go. Okay.
80 and 61.
Ooh, nice, nice. You're winning this week. Okay.
Rain. I didn't get too attached to my winning streak.
No, I'm happy with rain. It's the temperature that I have a problem with.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
64
Okay.
and 42.
All right.
Cloudy.
Okay.
58 and 40.
Okay.
Partly cloudy.
Okay.
62 and 41.
Okay. All right.
Partly cloudy. It's definitely a week of Xeroxing.
Yes, but it's also a week of summer uniforms.
Mhm.
I like. Okay.
66 and 47.
Awesome.
There we go.
Okay. These right here.
And the stickers are very cute with that.
Oh. Thanks, stickers. Okay, cool. There's some stuff in this binder that we can use. I don't know. I may just go and have, if I do not find what I like,
Mm-hmm.
I may just get a big pack of Avery paper and have you do this again for stickers that I like.
Okay.
Coffee theme.
That'll work.
Yeah. There's that. We're all set up for the week, guys.
Yes.
So with there we go. We'll get you moving. Yay! We got it in our time. It's been a
Yes.
while when we've had to work out a spread and get it done in our time.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Especially at the beginning of a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, well, especially when there's major changes. And I know that, people are like, well, how's this a major change? I've not had a set schedule for 20 some years.
Yeah.
That's a major change. I've had routine schedules or pattern schedules that I get to create myself. This one, it's like, no, you work from 11 to 7.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Well, though, technically you created it.
I created it.
You just didn't know it was going to be permanent when you did it.
Well, what they had done, and this is what they done, they asked for my schedule for like 4 weeks, and they go, okay, so this is when you normally work. Here's your schedule.
Yes.
Yeah. This is your average schedule. So there we go. So,
There we go.
now we'll have appointments from 4 to 10 for private clients on the website. You can do that. You want a late night appointment. If you want the 11 to 7 appointments, you need to go to Modern Spiritual, and you'll be able to book there.
Yes.
Yes. And the same intervals, 15, 30, 45, and an hour. Okay, guys? So with that, we want to take a moment and thank our baristas. Baristas, you have a new picture up. You already have the videos for this week up. Baristas get early access to a lot of stuff. They're going to be getting more since they'll get more focus time to put into things. So that'll be fun.
Absolutely. And you got more stuff to go up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, we want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Brenda, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, Dottie the Psychic, Tracy Van, Caitlin Bell, and Devin. If you'd like to learn more about the show, if you'd like to learn more about us, the show, or how you too can become a Patreon sponsor and receive all the wonderful benefits our baristas receive, please visit us at PCSPnetwork.com.
Yes. All right, guys. You have a great night. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.